And see, the problem is nobody would have knew about this if one of those attorneys didn't bring this up. See how people hide stuff from you? This is why a lot of people don't trust the legal system. This is why a lot of people don't trust politicians. This is why the reason why a lot of people don't trust the government. Because at the end of the day, this is what some people do. Hey, what's good, folks? You know what it is. Here's your boy Podcasting with Jay, and I'm here with another video for you, man. I told y'all, folks, when I did this video last week about the Georgia attorney, Fani Willis, I told y'all that this was true, and people were in the comments in my community tab going at me saying that you didn't see him on a plane and you didn't see this and you didn't see that. Well, you know what? She finally admit to it. So let's get to the footage, man. This is Fani Willis. Fair use, fair use.
But first tonight at 6, after weeks of controversy surrounding allegations that she had an improper romantic relationship with a special prosecutor leading the 2020 election case, Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis finally responded with a court filing of her own.
11 Alive investigative reporter Zach Merchant has the document. Zach, what are we learning? What does it say here?
We do. We have it right here. We got it just a few hours ago. It's more than 170 pages long. The big takeaway, DA Fani Willis admits to having what she called a personal relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, but said that should not impact their roles in the case.
Hold on. So you, that judge gave you that amount of time, and now you finally had to admit that you had a personal relationship with the other prosecutor. Did you have a personal relationship with the other prosecutors? I don't know.
In a court filing in January, a defendant in the ongoing 2020 election case asked the court to disqualify the DA, accusing her of appointing Wade as a special prosecutor and then financially benefiting from that relationship. But in today's motion, Willis said that is not true. Previous 11 Alive reporting revealed that Wade paid for airline tickets for the pair to fly to San Francisco and Miami, but today Willis wrote, that is not the entire case. She said financial responsibility for personal travel is divided roughly evenly between the two, and all expenses paid for with individual personal funds.
But even though it was paid for by personal individual funds, you're still paying this man with taxpayer money. It's not like he wasn't even involved in the case at all. He's involved in a case where you're paying this person with taxpayers' money. Doesn't matter.
11 Alive had also shown in earlier reporting that Wade was paid more than $500,000 more than the two other special prosecutors on the case. But in today's filing, Willis wrote that Wade made much more money than the other special prosecutors only because Wade did much more work.
He did much more work, all right. We know what he was doing. He was breaking that back open for Miss Fani. Let's continue.
Two Atlanta legal experts, Daryl Cohen and Clark Cunningham, took different views on how they predict today's filing will impact the case ahead of a scheduled hearing next month.
I think that the judge will look at it, and he may, obviously he may do anything, but if I were to guess, he would say this is not going to rise to you having to disqualify yourself or Nathan Wade, but you guys need to be aware that you're under the hardest microscope ever.
I do not think this disqualification matter is going to be resolved at the hearing on February 15th or anytime soon thereafter. I think this is going to be a very, very complicated matter.
That upcoming hearing on February 15th will be the first time these allegations are directly addressed in open court. We, of course, will be there when it happens.
All right, so a big development today, Zach, but that wasn't the only development concerning the DA.
No, it...
Yeah, I mean, you got, but see, this is the thing. Those two guys, those two attorneys said this shouldn't disqualify it. See, it's not about disqualifying a person, because at the end of the day, you know, if a person does their job and they do it to the best of their ability, then let them do the job. But this is the problem. See, it's a conflict of interest. What if I was an attorney and I wanted to get on this case? You use preferential treatment when putting Mr. Wade on the case because y'all had a fling. See, you used your power being the DA to get what you want. You got Mr. Wade on the case, paid him way more, saying he did way more work. But I mean, $500,000 more? Come on, man. Let's continue.
Wasn't in a related matter, but not entirely on this exact topic. The U.S. House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan released a letter indicating he subpoenaed documents and information from D.A. Willis. Ooh. According to his letter we got a copy of earlier today, Jordan is seeking documents relating to the DA's office's use of federal funds after a conservative news outlet published allegations that Willis fired an employee who tried to stop the misuse of federal funds meant for youth gang prevention programs several years ago. Ooh. In a statement today, Willis called them false allegations included in baseless litigation from what she described as a former employee who was terminated for cause. It's the latest in a months-long back and forth between Jordan and Willis that Georgia State University law professor Clark Cunningham said may be rooted more in politics than anything else.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna really get into that whole situation with her and Jim Jordan and everything, because that's for another video. That's for something later. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. She admitted that they had a personal relationship. She admitted that they took trips together. So basically what I said in the last video was correct. And you know what? It is what it is. She used her power. She got what she wanted. She got Mr. Willis. Ms. Willis got Mr. Wade to do whatever she needed done. And now everything was brought in the forefront. And see, the problem is nobody would have known about this if one of those attorneys didn't bring this up. See how people hide stuff from you? This is why a lot of people don't trust the legal system. This is why a lot of people don't trust politicians. This is why the reason why a lot of people don't trust the government. Because at the end of the day, this is what some people do. I'm not saying all politicians are bad. I'm not saying all attorneys are bad. I'm not saying all people who work for the people are bad. But you have to realize you have to do your due diligence. Fani Willis got caught. Let's see what happens. Big question. But it's your boy Podcasting with Jay, here with another video. If you like the video, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments. You know me, man. I got a video posted at the bottom for your viewing pleasure. Until next time, peace out.
Not supposed to win by name.